Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about things that are made from milk. We're going to be talking about dairy products. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Well, anyway, as you can see, I have lots of stuff prepared for you, and I'm going to be showing all of this, and we are going to be making some cooking at the end of the video. Okay, let's start with milk. When I was little, it was considered to be really good to drink milk for everyone, for kids, for grown-ups. Nowadays, people know that if you're a grown-up person, that is not a very good thing to drink milk because you might have problems digesting it. Yeah. But as for the rest of the things that are made from milk, they are considered to be really healthy, really good for everything, for your stomach, for your bones, teeth, nails, hair, like for all the things in your body that need calcium, because all of those things contain calcium. So yeah, so those things that I'm showing you are usually fed really often to kids. Yeah, this is considered to be like a healthy kind of food, and we eat it every day. So let's start. As for the milk, everything is clear. Just put it away. This is something really Russian, but I think that now it's sold also in different other countries. This is called Kefir. And yes, I've seen people buy it even in America. So Kefir is a product made from milk and some bacteria that just kind of ferment the milk into a drink. That's called kefir. Let's open and have a try. Wow, this is really cool. Now I can say that I don't really like drinking kefir myself personally. But if you don't like drinking kefir the way it is, you can always add a little sugar and it will taste much better. Kefir is even given to little kids that are like 8 months old. Starting from 8 months old, kids can drink kefir. Little by little, the milk products are given to the little kids. Actually, it's pretty nice, especially if it's a little bit cold. Well, sometimes people do not buy kefir for drinking it. They buy it for making some pastry, for baking some muffins, or making some pancakes. It's always so very good to cook it with kefir. I know that sometimes people are using buttermilk to cook something, to bake something. Well, kefir is almost the same as buttermilk. So if you don't have buttermilk, you can use kefir. Okay, we have lots of other stuff, so let's just move on. This is something really, really special and really, really Russian. This is called Smetana. Smetana looks like, I don't know, if I would compare it with something in other countries, I would say that it looks like plain yogurt, but it's not exactly like yogurt. Let's open it up. It does look like a yogurt. I'll try to find a spoon here. It looks like a yogurt. It's white and it has it has a more firm structure than the yogurt itself. But the taste is absolutely different. I mean, if you taste a yogurt, it would taste plain, and smetana is more milky. It's more buttery, and I guess it's more tender and a little bit more salty, and has a little flavor of sourness in it. And how do we eat it? Well, we usually put smetana in our soups. We really like eating borscht with a spoon of smetana, or some mushroom soup with a spoon of smetana. But we never add this into the chicken soup. No. And sometimes we can eat it just like this, or sprinkle it with sugar and eat it. But this is like the best way of eating smetana is eating it is dipping your pancake or your crepes into the smetana. This is really the best thing to eat it when you take a hot pancake and you dip it into smetana and eat it. That's the best way. Well, okay, that's it for smetana. Well, let's move on. Now, let's talk about something simple. Of course, we are eating all kinds of cheese, and we do like to eat cottage cheese, and you can buy cottage cheese almost everywhere. This is the plain cottage cheese, but there are also cottage cheeses that are that have some additional stuff inside, like some herbs or mushrooms or some paprika or something else. I just like it plain. And if you taste it, it tastes almost the same as Philadelphia. So if you have ever tasted Philadelphia cottage cheese, cream cheese as they call it, this tastes almost the same. Yeah, so whenever I'm making some cakes that have some cream cheese topping, yeah, I use Russian cheese instead of Philadelphia. Actually, you can buy Philadelphia in Russia as well. So if you're a fan of Philadelphia, it's no problem buying it. Only it will be more expensive than the Russian cheeses. Okay, now we come to my favorite and my kids' favorite. That these are called syrniki. So this is Tvorog, and this is also the same, but they're a little bit different. But let's just have just look what is this stuff. Now this is made from Tvorog. Do you know what this is? I know that many people, especially people that are not speaking Russian, they say that Tvorog is that it is cottage cheese. Sometimes they call it curd, like milk curd. But you know, guys, I'm just gonna call this Tvorog. Tvorog is Tvorog. You don't call tofu cottage cheese made from soy milk, right? You just call tofu a tofu. Well, Tvorog is Tvorog. It's absolutely a separate thing that we like eating. And this is truly Russian, truly traditional stuff. Um, and this is made from tvorog itself. Only it has sugar, it has a little bit of butter, and it is covered in chocolate. And if you taste this, it will probably remind you of a um, um, very strong flavored cheesecake. Yeah, let me open it. So that's how it looks like. It looks like little chocolate can actually it looks like a big chocolate candy. It does. And let's just break it open so that you would see what's inside. Yeah, a lot of this tvorog mass inside. This is not cooked. Like if the cheesecake would be cooked, this is not cooked. They just take tvorog and they mix it with some butter, some sugar, put some vanilla in, and put it all together. Just mix it all together, and then form little square, little rectangles, and then cover it with chocolate. And it tastes really, really good. But if you're ever gonna eat this, prepare some drink because it is a little bit difficult to eat it without drinking something. My kids love this, and we're having this for our breakfast really often. You don't have to cook it; just open it up, eat it, and you won't be feeling hungry for half the day. Definitely. Okay, let me show you these ones as well, as I have bought them. Practically speaking, these are the same as the previous one, only they look slimmer, and they have a different chocolate. So they look like this, like little sticks. And kids like those even better than the big one because they are little and they have more chocolate on top of them. Hmm. Oh, the mess inside those small ones, it's more tender. It's more, it has more moisture inside. So I'm going to be trying. If you're going to be trying these, buy these little ones. Yeah, good. Oh, I like them. I do. All right, let's move on. We have one thing left. This is Tvorog itself. Yeah. So in previous project we had Tvorog mixed with some sugar and some other stuff, right? This is plain Tvorog, just plain all by itself. Like you can buy tofu, right? You can buy Tvorog by itself. It has different percentage of fat. So if you're living in Russia, if you will come to Russia and you would like to try Tvorog, you can come into any supermarket and you will find these. You will definitely find these little packages with Tvorog. The only difference, you will have a lot in the shop. Like when you come into the shop, there's like a lot, the whole shelf of them. Um, but the difference between them is usually in the percentage of fat. Like this has 9% of fat. Sometimes they have 2%. Sometimes they have like a low calorie tvorog that doesn't have any fat at all, but I don't believe that. Definitely has some left. Okay, let's open it up and have a look. It's usually packed in a double package. The outside one and the inside one. Yep. So the plain tvorog looks like this. Is just a white substance that can break up like this. It's pretty soft, and actually the taste of plain tvorog is pretty plain itself. I mean, if you do not put any salt in it, it will be almost tasteless. I can't even say if it has some definite taste to it. Okay, but how do we eat tvorog? You'll probably ask me, do we eat it just like this? Well, we can eat it just like this, but as I already told you, it is almost tasteless. So we usually just put tvorog in a bowl, and then we take some smetana and put just a little bit of smetana on top, and just mix it up. Yep. And we can sprinkle some sugar if we like to have it sweet. And that's it. If you don't like sugar, you could put some jam on top or some fruits. Just cut some fruits into this. Some apples, bananas, or maybe some raisins. It depends on your taste, totally. And that's it. I mean, you can eat it right away. You don't have to cook, you don't have to do anything with it. It's okay to eat it just the way it is. Mmm, really good. But not everyone likes it this way. Like, this is the best way of eating it because this way you're going to have maximum calcium consumed. But of course, not everyone likes it this way. Like, I cannot make my children eat it just the way it is. So I have to invent some other ways of making them eat tvorog. And I will show you a little bit later. Just wait a little bit. Now, of course, you can do this at home. You can like mix things up yourself. But if you're too lazy and if you don't want to do this, you can buy a thing that's like already prepared for you. And this thing is this. It's practically the same tvorog, only this thing already has some sugar in, already has a little bit of butter, and it has vanilla, and it like this thing has some dried apricots inside, and this thing has raisins. So you can choose the thing that you like and eat this. I will also open this up and show you how it looks like. The same kind of package, and it looks like this. It simply looks like this. You know, guys, this is my favorite, and that's my kid's favorite as well, and my husband's favorite, because this is also already sweet, right? You can't eat it right away, and this is really cool. This is really cool. Mmm. Yep. Alright, guys, now we have tried everything that I have prepared today, but there's one more little thing that I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you something that is cooked from tvorog, something that every Russian child likes eating, and many adults as well. We're going to be cooking syrniki. Now, syrniki, to put it simple, they are pancakes made from tvorog. Let's make them. So, for making syrniki, we will need a bowl. We will need plain tvorog, just one package of plain tvorog. I'm just going to put the one that I've opened previously. And we will need this sweet tvorog mass that I've shown you. You know, the one that has sugar inside and that has some raisins or something else inside. So we will put one of these. Yeah. We will use the one that I've opened already with the raisins. If you don't have this mess and you simply have a plain tvorog, then it's okay. You can just simply add a little bit of sugar and it'll be enough. But as I already have a sweet mass, I won't be adding any sugar. Now we will be taking one egg. And mix it all together. I think it's better to take a fork. Ta-da! I have a fork. Okay. I just figured out that using a fork is much more convenient in case you're cooking syrniki. Mix it all up. Have something like this. Now we will need to put 3 tablespoons of plain flour. 1, 2, 3. That's it. We are not going to be adding anything else to the dough. So, as you can see, it's the simplest recipe ever. The only problem is that the dough is pretty hard to mix in. That's it, it's ready. Now we are going to be heating up the pan with a little bit of vegetable oil, and we will be forming little pancakes and just putting them on the pan. Okay. I can also sprinkle some flour on the plate and we will be dipping our pancakes in the flour before we put them on the stove. Just shape a ball, but it looks a little bit flat, and put it in our flour. So the shape of syrnik is like this, round but squeezed flat. Now, now we have to cover them with the lid because our goal is to have them cooked from the inside, and that is the most difficult part in making them. The rest is really simple. So we're just going to be cooking our syrniki on low heat under the lid. Alright, our syrniki are ready. Well, these are our syrniki. So when they are ready, they look like this. That's the color that they should have. And they should be really firm. If they're firm, it means they are cooked. Let's have a try. Let's eat one. Okay. We will be eating them with smetana. Actually, I remembered that in English it is called sour cream. Yeah. So let's put some sour cream. I told you that we eat it with some pancakes and stuff, so we also eat it with syrniki. I like to have some sugar in my smetana. All right, let's have a try. Okay, that's it for today. I hope my video was useful, was interesting, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because we're gonna be having more Russian stuff coming. Have a good day.